This should be fun then.
Oh yeah.
Hey everyone, Chris from Steeda here, and today we have Annika Carter and her V6 track S197 build. Tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're here today.
Well, I am a road racer. I actually got my beginnings in road racing in a Miata, so very much not a Mustang. I've been track driving for about 4 years and road racing for about 2. And this year I was ready to move on to something a little bigger, a little bit better. So I'm transitioning from the Miata into my V6 Mustang, which actually was my first car ever.
Wow.
And I've been a little unhappy with how she's been cornering on track, just generally not wanting to turn very well. Very understeery and loose at the same time. I don't, it's hard to explain. I'm just so unhappy with it. So I knew that Steeda was the place to go to get the right parts put on my car.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we're just happy that you're here. We'll be able to get you squared away with the right parts, the right alignment to get it dialed in. Jamie's gonna take care of us. And in the meantime, we'll take you for a ride in the Silver Bullet.
Oh, yes.
So stay tuned, it's gonna be a fun day here at Steeda.
So, funny story.
Yeah.
I have never driven or been in anything faster than a Porsche Cayman.
Okay.
So,
Well, how fast is a Porsche Cayman?
it's like 350 horsepower.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This should be fun then.
Oh yeah.
So no drag car, only a Porsche Cayman. Where are you guys
Yeah.
based out of?
I'm based out of the Atlanta area, a little
Oh,
north of
okay.
Atlanta, near Road Atlanta.
Okay, cool. So that's your home track?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That was my first track, which a lot of people, when I tell them that, they're like, what? You're brave. And I'm like, well, I didn't know any better. I thought
Yeah,
walls next to the track were normal.
Yeah, I heard it's definitely tight there in some places.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed racing at Sebring before.
Yeah.
Although all the guys, like you said, like to beat me up about it, but it's cool. It's a totally different type of racing. I mean, I'll admit it definitely takes a lot more of the driver because you have all different aspects of it. All right, so we'll do a quick 50 to about 150 hit here.
Okay. Holy hell!
She rolls.
A little bit.
It's been absolutely the most rewarding project I've ever been a part of. Because no matter what we do, and that's why we kind of dubbed it the Silver Bullet, kind of like Coors Light, the Silver Bullet, it never slows down. And it's been fun, and it's been a rolling billboard for all these companies, and that's why they throw parts at it. But similar to your car, you need good suspension and you need traction. Whether you're coming out of the corner, whether you're launching from a dead stop, this has our coilover kit on it, just like the coilover kit we put on your car today. It's going to give you that adjustability for different track conditions. I always tell people start, at least at the drag strip, loose as a goose. Get that weight transfer. Once it starts hooking, let's start tightening things up. Start with a little bit tighter compression in the rear, tighten up the front, because with the front end coming up in this wheel, it'll hike the wheels up about that high off the ground on the launch. It's wasted momentum, it's wasted inertia. If we can get that going forward, we're getting 60 foot quicker. It's why the car has been the quickest all-motor 60-foot time for the 10R80 transmissions. Even some of the other suspension companies with their car, they're almost 3/4 of a second off of this car.
Wow.
Going to 60 feet, no one's made more hits on their car than this thing. No one's got the engineering behind it and the parts behind it, and it's for good people like you guys out there racing on the weekend, having a good time. And you know, I tell people all the time, my job's really easy. It's just to put a smile on people's face. I'm not into selling the parts and things like that. I'd be bad at selling. I'd be like, you don't really need that. This is what you need. But at the end of the day, it's just about making people happy, and that's why we're happy to have Annika here, choosing some Steeda parts so she can go faster, because at the end of the day, Steeda, it's where speed matters, guys. Have fun, stay tuned, and here's a little 6,000 RPM launch.
For the FedEx guy.
That's right.
I can definitely feel that the car's got more roll. And he was telling me how it would give the car more grip, but like, it's noticeable. Wow. Let me get down to that cul-de-sac again. I mean, just the difference from what she felt like before, that extra bit of body roll that I'm getting. And even with cold tires. Because these cars are they tend towards understeer, at least in my experience, but much better than it was before. I mean, all last year, I fought with understeer. Let's go. I mean, yeah, wow. Feels so much better. Holy crap! What? That's way better.
All right, day 2 here at Steeda. We have Annika Carter in her track S197 build. Had some fun times here, gave her a tour of Steeda, took her for a ride in the Silver Bullet. Tell us a little bit more about the parts that we put on your car.
Well, we came here today to replace some of the suspension components on my car that were either outdated, like my coilovers that I think are 4 years old, or that I didn't have and definitely really needed, like my bump steer kit and my extended ball joints. I just took the car for a little test drive out in the cul-de-sac, and I am amazed by the difference I was able to feel at 30, 40 miles an hour just scrubbing it down the street. The car just feels so much better, feels so much more sorted, definitely feels a lot more stable in cornering than she did before. So I cannot wait to get this car back on track and feel that out at speed.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I'm just excited to see when you get a little bit past 40 mile an hour,
yes.
you actually lean into it a little bit and see what the suspension can really do once it's dialed in. So where do you plan on taking the car the next year and into 2021?
Well, 2020 has been a little bust, thanks COVID. So my team and I have made the decision to make 2020 a little bit more of a testing year so we can hit the ground running next year in 2021. I will be racing the Grid Life Touring Cup or GLTC series. So it's actually going to be my first national series. Prior to this, I've only been racing here in the Southeast. We've got a lot of races up in the Midwest, like Mid-Ohio and Gingerman. Last year, we ended up at COTA. Fingers crossed, get to go there again this year because it is such a bucket list track for me. And you know, I'm racing against a lot of K-swapped Hondas and S2000s, so I'm out here in, you know, this big Mustang. Definitely oddball out, definitely a little bit of an underdog, but we hope to show them that, you know, they're looking down on me, but I can go out there and pass them.
That's what it's all about, and remember here at Steeda, we like supporting the underdog, taking this Mustang, bringing it to an entirely different level so we can pass those Miatas and
Yes.
S2000s mid-corner. Once again, we want to thank you for coming in. It was awesome to see your car, awesome to meet you, give you a tour here, give you a ride in the Silver Bullet, and we're just excited to see what you do with the car over the next year, year and a half. And thank you for watching. If you liked the video, slap the like button, throw a comment below, tell Annika what you want to see with this car. Feel free to follow her on Instagram as well. And if you like this video, want to see more content from Steeda, feel free to subscribe. And don't forget the most important thing, speed matters.